Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today this is our second season of the career mode, and if we see team of the year here, we've got 5 of our players in for that the second division, but this year we're in the top Spanish division. We nearly went sponsorless this season and we was broke and it looked really bad. Until one team saw our club and gave us £35 million to work off of, which is crazy, and that is Adidas, and they've given us, this is our home shirt. I think it looks pretty neat, not too bad I think, and then they've given us, this is our away shirt, which I think looks absolutely dapper, like it actually looks fire. And then as a third kit, they've given us this kit here, an Adidas shirt. I do want to make the badge indeed black so it stands out on the kit. But always else, this is a class kit, and name and number, we're not having any more of that, is gonna be black. We need to make sure that we can see our name and number on our jerseys. We are not gonna suffer like we did last season with any of that stuff. Cool. So now we have our kit sorted. This is our goalkeeper kit. It's not too highly customized, but it's decent and it shall do the job for a goalkeeper kit. It should do the job. We got a stadium upright, Stadium Europa, that has 32,000 fans in, which is crazy because that's going to make us a lot of money. And our new logo is going to be this for the season. It's a lot better than our logo last season, where it was that circular shape that looked really ugly on the kids. This one's going to stand out well on our shirts, which I think is nice. And we've got a 35 million transfer budget, so I'm not going to waste time. I'm just going to get into it. That felt so good saying that catchphrase. But first, before we sign anyone, we need to scout some players to sign. I'm personally looking for a nice goalkeeper because our keeper did win the goalkeeper of the season last year, but he's not going to be able to keep up with this league. It's not like it was a league below. He'll get absolutely tanked if he does not get any better. So we are going to look on our scout reports at players we are suggested and see if we can find anyone on there. There's this guy. Doesn't seem most, the best player to me. He's not screaming that out of his mouth, I'm the best player, sign me, so we're not going to sign him. This is Nacho Mendes guy. This is central midfielder, but I don't know. I feel like I should try a formation change a bit, because I feel like our formation is so crucial but so lacking. Is in this guy's starting to decrease in his overall, so it's time we sell him and get ourselves one of my most iconic tactics. If those know this tactic, no, it is iconic. There it is. This has always been my tactic. Zendejas ain't a huge fan of this, but I'm going to have inside forwards. Players always going to be backing as inside forwards to push the ball forward. Where Foster will be not be playing fullback, I can tell you that for a fact. Straight up, but we need a fullback. That's one position, because the weakness here is that we used to have Zendejas and as our fullback, so we need new fullbacks. But 35 million should not be a problem. We need new fullbacks, and we're going to sell this guy, cash out on him. New fullbacks priority, new midfielders priority for all 3 of those positions. a goalkeeper if we can squeeze one in, maybe on a loan deal. Some of the players we do get this season are going to be on loans because 35 million is not that much money. You think wages and everything, it will go faster than we think it will, and that is a fact right there. How is he so expensive? Damn, that's crazy. We did say we would sign Asensio next season as an improvement centre back, but right now I'm not really that focused on centre backs. I'm more focused on getting full backs, which I don't genuinely know any full backs. But we're gonna look on free agents because that is a game changer. We can find someone really good on free agents who can play the rest of their life for us, you know. Why does this kid remind me of prime Mbappe? I'm not gonna lie. He's got the shooting, he's got some of those stats. I'm gonna scout into him, see how good he is. See why he stands out. Yeah. Is there not anyone for free on the market? I genuinely just want someone really, really good. Like, is there not anyone? Is there genuinely not anyone on the market at a good price who's a good player? I'm genuinely concerned. What's going on here? Why is there no good free agents? If there's no good free agents, guys, we might actually be cooked. Because free agents is another way I rely to getting good signings. There's this guy. Decent price. But, damn. There's no way we're gonna go like this. There's gotta be someone in the market who's good. We found 1-2 players, but can it not at least tick me off a position? I'm actually concerned. What is going on here? What is this? There has to at least be a good keeper, bottom line. He's not getting into my club if he's got 60 handling. Hell no. He's not going to be able to catch anything. He's going to become Onana, bro. Hell no. Is there not any good goalkeepers in this generation? What? No, this is actually really confusing. Like, what is going on? I guess we can scout this guy. Is there not anyone on there? This just seems absolute trash. I'm gonna have to find fullback somewhere else. Maybe France might have an S. It's some club in France. There'll be some guy we can sign, surely. Why have they got so many strikers? Like, chill with the strikers a bit. But is that literally? What is going on here? I can't understand. There's not always good players on the transfer market, but what is this on that? This guy can't be too bad. 27. Singo. I don't know who Singo is, to be fair. Why does this just seem so underwhelming? Leo. I'll have a look at Leo, I guess. Is this guy? 17. An exciting prospect. Take him into mind. This is really confusing. There's just no good free left backs or like full backs or anyone really good for free. So it seems this might become a bit of an expensive transfer window, but that looks like another good fullback for us. This is not looking good for us. Like, this actually looks terrible. There's Klaus, but you're 32, you know, you're not good anymore. I won't sign anyone over the age of 30 unless they're a goalkeeper. If they're over the age of 30 and they're a keeper, because keepers' primes last longer, I think. Olympic. Thiago Almada. I haven't seen him in a while. What a camera. It seems most of these guys are kind of washed. Maitland-Niles, that's another good one. He's good at penalties as well, composure. Some good stuff. No, it just seems this actually seems like terrible. Like, what is this? This is horrid. Like, I genuinely don't understand. This is actually horrid. Where did all of the good players go? There's got to be someone at PSG we can sign. Surely. Not Dua, he'll have 120 million with it. Imagine if Donnarumma was actually on the game, same as Roloff, up for 25 million. That'd be such a bargain. 25 million for Donnarumma. Fabian Ruiz is another one. Might be worth something. Giving it a go. Renato Sanchez is another one. João Neves. No, I don't really see any good fullbacks that aren't like expensive. Like, you're just not really good enough, or as else everyone else is just too expensive. There's always something wrong with someone. Well, that's PSG gone. There has to be someone like, I don't know. There's clearly no one in that league. The Bundesliga. Is there anyone at Dortmund or something, like a fullback? Affordable but young. $19 worth 11 million. Must be good for that, Rust. Sabitzer expensive as well, and Sabitzer's kind of washed. Not gonna lie. What is this transfer window though? There's like no one good any. So all of the good players retired or something. No, look, I'm genuinely concerned. What is going on here? There is like no one on the transfer market right now, guys. Like, this is actually boring. Like, what is this? Yeah, they want him gone. Not this guy. He's got good potential, apparently. Thomas Müller. I would sign Thomas Müller, but he's just so old. He's just too old now. But, you know, Thomas Müller would be a good signing. We kind of cooked, I'm not going to lie, because there's just like no one on the transfer market for a good price anymore. Like, I'm actually going to look at Atletico Madrid. I don't know why, but I have a feeling. There could be someone. Wait, what about De Gea? Huh? De Gea. Wait, what happened to De Gea? Wait. So, I don't know how old De Gea is, but he plays in Italy for Fiorentina, so can't be that hard to find. Fiorentina. Nico Gonzalez is I think it looks quite expensive. His contract's expiring again. That's a bargain. Yeah, some players you can just take then and there and consider on bargains, but there's some players you've got to proper look for. It really sucks because I genuinely don't get this anymore. It used to make sense, but now it just doesn't make sense. Yeah, De Gea. Because there are rumours that I actually haven't told you guys about it, that a Spanish legend wanted to sign for the club. And I think that might be De Gea. I don't know. Something just strikes in De Gea that I feel like could be good for our club. What the hell? Why is the camera so low? It's only now I've just realised the camera is so low. There we go, boys. That's actually a camera now. Now the camera was like down there for some reason. Well, we do have money, so I guess we can hire coaches now. We're not going to go too overboard with the coaches. We'll get like a good coach in every position. Not too much, but just something at least, you know. To be fair, we don't even need that many coaches. But how many spaces do we even have to hire coaches? You know, that's another point I've got, but there's a keeper coach for us. I don't mind, it just slightly improves the chances of our players growing, so I'll take it. Because I do need my players to grow quite a lot. They're only 4-star defenders. Or anyone else who's like, there's a 3-star defender, a 4-star keeper, but I need a midfielder coach. Such a lonely department. You can just 4-star midfielder if I can find a 4-star defender. Which can't, because this is 2025. This is kind of washed nowadays. Yeah, but we've done that, guys. I am going to continue searching into these transfers here and see who I can look at, maybe who I can sign. But if anyone has any ideas, comment them down below, because otherwise else I'm cooked. Because I genuinely don't know who to sign at this point. Life's just hit a dip. Like, I'm just so confused that there's barely anyone on the market. I reckon everyone, it should take about 20 days to scout them all, so I'll just I'll sim to here. And then all of the scout reports should be back by then, and then we can make decisions on who to sign. And I'll leave £10 million something along the lines of about 10 million. For you guys to decide what we should do with it. Is there any signing ideas you guys can think of? If so, let me know. And it will use that money to sign those players you guys think are going to be worth it. But it's really all down to you guys. I'm going to sign a couple of players to cover a couple of positions. Because our cam role is cooked. I don't even think... We don't even have 18 players anymore, guys. They've all gone to free agents. That's crazy. No, we are going to have to sign some... to give us some squad depth or something. But a couple of players' contracts I know are expiring. But I have an idea. It's a hard one because... Fabian Diaz. I'm thinking just... We'll use up some money to renew a couple of the contracts. But... I'm thinking of something, but it is a difficult choice. And no way you're having a 1-year contract for 20 million release clause. He wants to leave. I feel like he just doesn't want to stay here. 2-year deal, 2-year extension, that's fair. So that's he's at the club for 3 more years, and you're not having a release clause. You can have more money, but no way bro wants 30 grand when he's on 8 grand a week. He can calm himself down. But that's a bit much for us, but I'm not going to push it. I'm just going to do what I need to do to keep the club alive. I think I actually rejected that contract extension, but he can go anyways. Except, I think the game's glitched. With Zindiaz, I don't know, he's worth 12 million. I reckon we should do it. If he wants to renew, I accept and it just refuses, bro. What the hell? What the hell? It's just so weird. We're gonna sell Zindiaz then. And then I'm gonna sell you as well. I'll come off and then I'll come back on and see if that'll work when I try and renew Foster's contract. Negotiate. Because I don't want a release clause on any of my key players, and Foster is a key player to this club. Whether he wants it or not, he's a very important player to us. I refuse to give him a release clause though, because Madrid will come and pay it just to be annoying. 40 grand? 5 grand bonus? 5 grand up in your wages every week is pretty good. Now, some players are going to have to go. And we're going to get in some transfers. I don't really mind, I just need the basics. Anyone who I can get on the market for free can come. Not you, you're washed. But this kid looks like a mini Mbappe, 1766 rated. So I actually feel like why am I giving him crucial? No, but I feel like I'm actually going to give this kid a bit of game time because I feel like he has the Mbappe potential. Yeah, that's fine. He can have that. I don't mind. I'm happy for him to have that kind of money. I don't care. That's fine with us. Because we might have just signed the next Mbappe. He's French as well. Striker, 66 rated. He's a bit fast as well. I like his pace. He's got decent pace and he's already worth 1.8 million. But no, this Spanish legend was confirmed he wanted to come to the club if we're willing to pay the prices David De Gea. So we are going to officially sign him. And then we'll go for a couple more players because we are going to need a bit of a team. Why is Ruiz so expensive? Like, nah, there ain't no way I'm paying that. You're too expensive. I'll sign you and then I'll find a way to get my fullbacks in. But Ruiz is expensive, damn. I'm going to approach to buy you because I think it's possible we can get De Gea for a good price. We're actually going to start on 9 million, see if we can work our way up from there. 13.2 million, chill. He's like 40, he's washed, chill. We'll do 2 million cut, that's in the middle, and then they'll accept, of course. And then we'll sort it out. Crucial? I guess De Gea does deserve crucial. Oh, why does he only want a 2-year contract at least, De Gea? There ain't no way he's signing a year contract with us then leaving us. You're gonna have to take a bit of a wage cut to come to us. 50 grand's what we offer you. And De Gea will take the wage cut just to come to us. It proves he must be desperate for our club. A bit of game time here in Spain. It's like a dream for De Gea because he's Spanish, but he barely played for the Spanish national team, and I don't ever think he's actually played in Spain. So, oh well. Barcelona have Ansu Fati back, so should I try and loan him? I feel like signing him would be a bit too expensive, but we're going in for the loan deal, I think. I think for a left winger, if we do a loan to buy, a 1-year loan. No. You pay 40%. If we was to sign him in the future, 15 million? 16 million and that's it. But that's for the future, that's not for now. We get to keep our money now. But that is just for the future. If Fati wants to come to us, he can come to us and we'll have a new left winger. While I'm at it, I want to sign Raul Asensio as a new centre-back because he can also play right-back. That's a 2-in-1 there. If he can also play right-back, he can definitely come to the club. No, he's 22. We could probably steal him for like 8 million. 7 million's pushing it. 8 million? 9.4 with a 20. Chill. I don't know what kind of gum, Ancelotti's been chewing, but he's gone crazy. 11 million's all I'm offering. And that's a decent deal there, but that's a contract signing. I think we've actually nearly spent like all of the money. Yeah, contract money's gone, Matt. The game is gone. I will find a way to sign someone with a couple of player sales. You're going to have to take a wage cut, mate. You're on 50 grand at max, bro. 50 grand. No, none of that, and you can have that. No, but you're bankrupting the club here. No way, bro, wants 60 grand and he's 74 rated. That ain't no way. To be fair, it is a pretty good deal. We got him for a B. 74 rated. Hopefully he can play on the other side and kind of push in a bit, but you know, another player we could go in for is Hector Fort. Or about 3 million. Get him in. But no, we need like a left back. Right? We gotta sign him and negotiate his contract for like £6 million. So, well, I'm gonna let you guys sort that out. Who do you think we should sign? It's all down to you guys. Who do you think we should sign for that other position? We have Raul Asensio to play for Montero at that right back role, where we can just put someone like Cruz or someone, I don't know. It just seemed to be going too well in the team. I don't think anyone likes playing full back for like a right back position. Cruz can play there for now. We'll put Asensio Montez at the back. Got to sort the bench out. Can't be having a left wing there, but De Gea will go in the team for Pacheco, and then Bertrand can go on the bench. That's 3 players we can sell there. Hopefully gain some cash. But guys, drop down in the comments any signing ideas you have for our new team this season. And I'll see you guys next time with another video. Bye bye.